teams in the conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kicking away to start. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Handoff from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. He's looking downfield to throw. With the catch, it's Marsh. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and something.
They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Owens. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The give out of the gun. Turning it on. Just steamrolling the defense. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Try to get it to the edge. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
The short hands, it's Butler. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
So now it's second and long. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Finds his man. It's Clark. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They're working that left side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Not much room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up.
Get ready.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Smokey the Cannon not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
When a a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter.
And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Sending the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, Dave. Breaks into the open. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Butler. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Floating away. Unleashes one. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Owens. Makes the grab, it's Simon. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Gets it out quickly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They get to the line quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 4 over Minnesota. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Puts it out of the air. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Looking to throw on third. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Back's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Michigan.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Snap coming before halftime. Wants to fire on second down. Wide out trying to get it in. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time down to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
To the air. It's Owens. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCutcheon. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Got it in the middle. It's McCutcheon. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Simon. Slithers into space. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the field, it's Owens. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Pulls it in. It's Scott. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barber. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Marsh. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Wolverines! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Texas offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Back to pass, it's Owens. Got a man. It's Butler.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
325.
Makes the grab. It's McCutcheon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got him. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Simon. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quick handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now facing a third and long.
Here we go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Trying to take it back. To 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Great place to start for this offense. Trying to run, it's Simon. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the toss. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Owens. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's Davis. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for a deep man. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.